Hi, welcome to Everyone Can Jam. This is a place where everyone can learn to play music. And today this is a quick little message about E minor chord. It's going to be a part of the How to Make Your Fingers Reach Chord Shapes series. Connor asked a question about E minor, and that made me realize I had not included E minor yet. And there are some important things to note about E minor. His comment was on the video, my original 3-year-old video that is titled How to Make Your Fingers Reach Chord Shapes on the Guitar. And since it was the first video I ever recorded, there's a flaw in there in that video does not apply to all chord shapes. Just that video applies to C and F and G7, and in that video we learn about playing with the side of our finger. That's really important if you haven't seen that one yet. And if you're having trouble with C, F, or G7, it teaches how to not use that part of your finger but roll over on the side. It makes a huge difference. But anyway, some chords that's really great. And some chords you don't really need to go over on the side of your finger, and E minor is one of them. So E minor looks like this. In these lessons, I assume that you've learned which which string, which fret, which finger, that sort of thing. But I'm going to point out which fingers. One thing that's important to note is that when we talk about guitar strings, this skinny string that's closest to the floor, that's string number 1. So one of the easiest ways to talk about which string we're on is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a really good idea to go ahead and learn the letter names as soon as possible, which you can find lots of places, but just really quick. This is an E string, this is a B, this one's a G, and then you have D and A. This is also an E. So when we're talking about E minor, our fingers are on the 4th string and the 5th string. It's really easy for a beginner to use these 2 fingers. Oh, how we name our fingers. This is really important. This comment made me realize one thing that trips up beginners a lot is, especially if you've played piano or harp. On piano, this is my left hand. Okay, I don't want you to be disoriented. Left hand. On piano, thumb is finger number 1, and this is finger 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you come to guitar after having piano lessons or harp lessons, this can be confusing. But on guitar, your left hand thumb doesn't really get a name or a number or anything. This is finger 1, this is finger 2, 3, and finger 4. So if we talk about pinky, that is finger number 4. This finger here is finger number 3. And so that's just one thing that might help clear up that question. And then when we play E minor, we like to use these 2, and I'm going to tell you why. E minor is related to E major. And when we have finger number 2 and finger 3, finger 2 is on the 5th string, finger 3 is on the 4th string. That's E minor. Sounds like that. I'm trying to make sure you see there's only 2 fingers. You don't play with your fingers up in the air, but I want you to see clearly there's just 2 fingers playing. And finger number 1, if you put it on the 1st fret on the 3rd string, then you have E major. But lifting just this one finger makes it E minor. So that is why when we play the E minor chord, we use those 2 fingers. So you're already kind of used to using these 2 if you're playing E major, and there's just that one small difference to get E minor. There's some other good reasons why these fingers work well. Whenever you're playing any E chord, E or E minor, if you want to switch to B7, it helps a lot if you're already making an E or an E major or E minor. Keep this finger down and lift the other two fingers up. So this finger's already where it needs to be for B7. And then this finger goes down on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and pinky goes down on the 1st string, 2nd fret. And this finger just naturally goes where it needs to be on the 4th string, 1st fret. And this finger that was already there when you were making E minor or E major didn't move a bit. And that's another reason why this choice of finger is good for E minor. Another thing to look out for is getting your fingers as close to the fret as possible. If they're back here in the middle of the fret, then you have to squeeze harder. If you scooch them close to the fret, then you don't have to squeeze as hard. I think that's all I wanted to say about the E minor chord for now. If you don't want to miss a thing, please sign up for my email list at www.everyonecanjam.com, because I put things there that I won't put anywhere else. And I am working on a course for you guys, for absolute beginner guitar course. I'm not going to say when, because I can't predict the future, but I'm working on it, and I hope to have that ready in, I don't know, a month or 2 from when I post this. So probably 2. Anyway, see you soon. Bye.